My husband of 2 years found out some unsavory details about my past, and I'm scared it could lead to divorce. My husband, 34M, and I, 31F, have known each other 5 years, been married for 2 years, and up until last weekend things were perfectly fine. Maybe once in a while we'd bicker about money or something, but 99% of the time we were happy together. While out last weekend for a friend's birthday, now ex-friend of mine told my husband about a relationship I had in college. My husband knew about my college boyfriend, but obviously I didn't share intimate details about our intimate life. Well, it came out that I used to engage in 3 ways with him, his male roommate. Probably 12 to 15 in total, but all my husband knows is that it was more than once. College was a totally different time in my life. I was drinking every weekend, doing recreational drugs all the time, partying, having casual flings, just like everyone else at that age. It was a hedonistic live-for-today lifestyle that I thankfully grew out of. I look back on those years with a lot of regrets, and not just about my intimate life. I mean, it was 10 plus years ago. I'm a totally different person now. Regardless, I know my husband sees me in a totally different light. He hasn't slept in our bed since he found out, and he's barely spoken to me all week. I'm so scared he'll divorce me. I'm walking on eggshells just trying to stay out of his way while he works through this. I really want to sit him down and clear the air, I just don't know where to begin. I feel like one slip of the tongue and our relationship could be completely over. I know I'm not a good person for keeping this from him, so please don't lecture me. It was a chapter of my life I thought I'd close for good. It was my one secret, and I honestly debated telling him about it but came to the conclusion that no positive outcome could come from it. Relevant comments. Commenter number 1, people don't change that much. It could be that he just simply knows more about how you view lovemaking now, and it may not be compatible with his own views. Pulling a 3-way with 2 dudes, 10 to 15 times? That's a whole lot of sucking and screwing. It shows a lot about how you like to be treated and what you crave. I honestly don't blame him for being creeped out about that. OP, most times there was substances or alcohol involved. It's not something I'd ever want to do at this age. Like I said, it was a lifetime ago. Commenter number 2, is your husband upset that you used to be intimately adventurous because he has a moral problem with it? Or is it because you are not intimately adventurous with him? And I don't just mean having 3 ways, I mean fun, passionate lovemaking. OP, he's never complained about our intimate life. I didn't want to go into explicit detail, but people are asking, so here it goes. My main limitation is that I won't do butt stuff, which I know he enjoys. It's just not pleasurable and often painful for me. I don't like him finishing on my face, body is fine, in me is fine. And, not that he's ever asked, I'm done with group intimacy for good. Commenter number 3, honestly, I don't think you've done anything wrong, and if this, something that occurred when he wasn't in your life whatsoever, is a deal breaker for him, then you are better off. He's being a childish idiot about it. The past was meant to stay in the past, and I don't believe you were obligated to talk to him about your intimate exploits with previous partners. The way he is acting is ridiculous. I understand he may be bothered by it, but wow, handle it like a man, dude. OP, I'm not better off without him. This is the man I love, we've built a life together. A divorce would completely ruin my life. Commenter number 3, how did your husband find out the information? He was talking to an old friend of mine on a night where we were all drinking. My friend claims it was a drunken slip of the tongue, but she has a history of pulling crap like this. I'm 100% done with her, I no longer consider her a friend. Update 2 days later, as of this morning, we still hadn't slept in the same bed or spoken more than 10 words to each other in passing. As I was waking up, he was walking in the front door with 2 coffees. He sat me down at our kitchen table and finally opened up to me. Basically, he feels that he was conned, his word, into the marriage, saying that he wouldn't have even dated me, let alone married me, if he'd known what he knows now. His view of me has been irreparably changed, and he no longer sees me as someone worthy of being his wife. Quoting him here, loving prick, beyond the intimate aspect, he says he no longer trusts me because I kept something this big from him our whole relationship. Nothing I could do or say could convince him that these were past mistakes and not reflective of who I am today. He wasn't angry with me, didn't call me a slut or anything like that, never once raised his voice. Part of me wishes he did, although I can't exactly say why right now. It felt like I was being laid off from a job. So that's it. We are getting divorced. My supposed life partner turning his back on me without a second thought. He didn't even have the decency to discuss it with me first. Apparently he visited his lawyer during the week and the process is in motion, his words. Knowing him, there is absolutely no changing his mind. My husband owns multiple businesses and wouldn't get married without a prenup. I signed it, honest to God, thinking we'd never, ever have to use it. Well, he had the loving document with him this morning. He said he'd pay off the remainder of my student loans, which he isn't legally obligated to do. While I appreciate that, I'm going to meet with my lawyer this week and see if the agreement can be challenged in court. We have built a life together. I gave him 5 of the best years of my life and I've been 100% faithful to him. I don't loving deserve to be tossed out like a piece of trash. So that's it. My life turned upside down in the span of a week, over something I did 10 plus years ago before I even knew him. It's loving asinine. The thing is, even as I wrote the original post, in the back of my mind I knew he was through with me. He's ended friendships and business partnerships over less relevant comments. Commenter number 1, I'm curious, why are you looking to challenge the prenup in court? Do you feel that you have a right to his assets or money from his businesses, or are you just being a vengeful person? Were you an investor or founding member of any of these projects with him? Were you instrumental in their development and success in any material way? Don't give me this emotional support crap. The whole time you were supposedly emotionally supporting him, he was using the proceeds from his businesses to provide for you. That's the deal in a marriage. Now that the marriage is ending, the monetary support from his businesses is going to be cut off from you. He's being generous by offering to pay off your loans. It sounds like you're just being a spiteful beach looking to suck as much of his money as the legal system will allow. OP, it's within my rights to contest it, and the courts will decide whether I have a case or not. What do I have to lose? To protect his fragile ego? I have to start my life over at square one. I'll probably have to move in with my parents. I don't even know if I'll have a car by summer. I get why he's mad. I totally get it. He just didn't even give us a chance. He doesn't know our relationship won't work out. He didn't even try. He fucking ran to his lawyer and exercised a contingency agreement without even talking to me. He's taking the coward's way out and it destroys my life in the process. Commenter number 2, I seriously don't know what the heck is going on in this thread where the devoted comments are about how it's all on you because you're a f-king liar. This is the same subreddit that will tell most posters that their intimate past is no one else's business, barring diseases or street work. Maybe these people only read your update and assumed you hid both of those from him. I don't know. Either way, you did nothing wrong. If your intimate past was such a big deal for him, he should have asked you some questions, not just assumed you were some pure little angel living in a bubble just waiting for this one specific man to come whisk you away. If having an intimate past is a deal breaker and he didn't question you, that's on him. Not you. Lawyer up, make the split, and go find some guy who won't judge you for actions that happened 15 years ago and have no bearing on him whatsoever. OP, I never said I was a virgin. We met when I was like 25, come on. Anytime I mentioned an ex-boyfriend, not intimately, just in conversation, like oh, I went to destination with ex-boyfriend, he'd get pissy and unhappy. He never came out and said it, but I could tell it made him uncomfortable. So early on in our relationship, I made the conscious decision to stop talking about my past boyfriends completely. Post is marked as concluded. We haven't gotten an update from OP.